What's up, YouTube? What's up, Instagram? I'm on live everywhere. YouTube, Instagram. What's going on, guys? New comic book day, February 12th, 2020. Small day, but that's what it seems like for everybody based off of all the shows I watched last night. A lot of good comic book podcasts out there, guys. I watched at 8 o'clock, kicked off Buyer Pass with Just Rican and his comics. That's Rod. Perry Comics. And Comic Jabroni. That's an Edwin. And then at 9 o'clock, a new podcast started. It was Meta and Dylan, who talk a lot about comics and everything in general. They did a terror movie show, and so good. Like, I'm not super big on terror movies and horror films, but they just knew so much about everything. They answered all your questions. They took the time and went through the chat. Super chill. Was super stoked to see it, and super stoked to be a part of their first episode watching. It was just awesome. And then Perry did Lurking, so it was a good night. It was a lot of podcasting to watch, a lot of vlogging, if you want to call it vlog, whatever it is. It's the new way to do things, so super stoked with how everything is going with that. Tuesdays are an awesome night because Tuesdays are like a rough day at work, I feel like, and come home, hang around for a few, and then the next thing I know, I'm watching comic book podcasts. So today we'll get a bit on mine. What's up, Perry? So I think we're just going to dive into the books, to be honest, because if you saw my Instagram post, today's going to be a double feature. It's only the second time I've done this, I think. So we're going to do new comic book pickups, Nick's picks, and then Nintendo will be on right after this, episode 33, with Netflix originals. So on YouTube, I don't know how to buzz other people in yet. I'm working on it, but definitely come in and comment. Tell me what you've been watching. Instagram, you guys can request me in my video. I'll put you on, and YouTubers will listen, so it should work out pretty good. I think we're going to go back to the old way I did this because it wasn't a lot of books today. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books. Let me just organize. I got 3 Marvel, 3 DC. Light day. Light day's work is never a bad day's work. You know why? Because you get to read and catch up faster. So I always thought it wasn't very fun to do that, but hey, catching up is a lot better than it looks. Book number 1, Superman 20. Cover A. Instagram will give you guys a good shot. YouTube, I'm trying to play with the light. I got my new camera, which is sick. It's nice to finally be able to see everything. Oh, it's better. Working with less glare. So, Superman 20. I'm actually seeing if there's another part of this. I always check these big numbers. I don't know why. I always get nervous that it's going to be over, and you never want it to be over. To be continued. That's all I care about. I started with DC. I had 4 DC books, and 2 Marvel books. Hawkman 21, still writing. He's fighting the Deathbringer. So, getting into this. I'm going to guess this isn't the end. I have faith. I'm not even going to look at the back of it. I picked Batman's Pennyworth R.I.P. I was listening to Buyer Pass last night, and this was kind of up in the air, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to go for it. Bought cover A. Wasn't looking for anything special with these. This is a one-shot, I believe. This is a one-shot. So, super excited. Cool little quick read. Add it to the Batman collection because why not? And then had to go at cover B. Did Batman's Grave, book 5 of 12. So story's still cool. I know I say I keep deciding if I'm going to read this or put it back, but I keep reading it because they're just so fast to read. Like I said, there's not a lot of words in all of it, so that's cool. It's coming to an end, so we'll see how it goes. First Marvel book of the day, Venom, excuse me. They're in the story of Venom Island, book 23. So still going. Still kicking strong. I'll let you know what I think, dude. I'm excited for that one. I really hope Alfred doesn't die, but one day it's going to happen. Yeah, Venom 23. This is not the end. To be continued. That's all that matters. So, Cates is still writing. Sick. And then I picked up this. I don't remember if I have a second book. I picked up The Rise of Kylo Ren 3. So, not super big fan of all the cover work they've been doing with these. The first book had a lot of great covers. But cover A is all we had today at the shop. So, rolled with it. And that's honestly all I got for you guys today. So, like I said, I got to start getting ready for the next part anyways. But hey, it was cool to do this one. I'm still reading. I'm actually on my last book of Astonishing X-Men. This is an oldie, goodie but oldie but goodie, whatever the saying is. And then I'll start my stack from last week. Still haven't gotten into that. Yeah, dude, I didn't get into Thor, and it sucks because I was reading Thor before War of the Realms. So on my pull list, Thor is still sitting there. So they keep giving me the Thors, and I just haven't been buying them. I wish I did, but I was like trying to cut back a little bit, and now I'm kind of regretting cutting back a little bit. But looking forward to Wolverine next week. So next week will be a couple of big buys. Trying to think what else could be next week. A Detective will be next week. I think that's 10/20 already. It's insane. I'm trying to think. Next week will be Undiscovered Country 4. It's gonna be nuts. Today we're gonna have the announcement of the new Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo work, which is gonna be Dark Knight's Metal. It sounds like it's gonna be heavy metal or dark metal, something like that. So super excited for that. I'm gonna search the internet and see if they posted anything. So, oh no way, dude. I saw a lot of people were talking about Marvel and DC doing another cross-up. I've never read the first one, to be honest, but I've never felt like it was a good idea in general. Like, same thing with the movies. So my hope is that they don't do it and that it all stays the way they have it. But that's pretty cool that they did that. I think I'm going to buy Thor as a volume. I think that's my best way to do it because I shouldn't have stopped reading it. Plus, I'm a huge Cates fan. But yeah. So, like I said, quick one today. I'm almost at 10 minutes, so I'll leave it at that because Nintendo should be a long one. YouTube, make sure you comment. Let me know what you think. Talk about some shows or movies you've watched on Netflix. Instagram, feel free to join in because that's what we're going to be doing. So I'll try and request people to come in and see what happens. Other than that, keep it comic. See you in a few. 7 o'clock start time, guys, for the show. Share the story. You guys out.